Next time they shine your light in the sky, don't go to it. The bat is dead. Bury it. Consider this mercy.
Tell me. Do you bleed? You will.
Welcome to Classic Comic Talks number 69. And we're here to talk about a few items. First off, James Gunn's Superman faces a legal battle. Let's check this out. So, this is from Cosmic Book News. James Gunn's Superman faces legal battle. The Shuster State Estate sues to block the release. Written by Matt McGloin. It's learned that the estate of Superman co-creator Joseph Shuster is suing Warner Brothers Discovery and DC Comics, aiming to block the upcoming release of James Gunn's Man of Steel movie in several countries. The lawsuit, filed in the Southern District of New York, alleges that WBD lacks the rights to exploit Superman in Canada, the UK, Ireland, and Australia. The estate seeks damages, an injunction, and a formal recognition of its ownership rights for a jury trial. So basically, the legal argument at the heart of the dispute is the claim that Superman's foreign copyright reverted to the Shuster estate years ago, while Shuster and co-creator Jerry Siegel sold the character to DC's predecessor in 1938 for uh, $130. That's $65 each. Copyright laws in certain countries automatically return rights to an author estate 25 years after their death. Since Shuster died in 1992, his copyright in most affected countries reverted in 2017, with Canada following in 2021. Gunn's Superman is the first Superman movie to be released following that time period, as Man of Steel was released in 2013 and Batman vs Superman in 2016. Despite this, the lawsuit says WBD has continued to produce and distribute Superman-related contents, including films, TV shows, and merchandise in these territories. The estate argues that this constitutes copyright infringement, as WBD never sought its approval. Ha. So WB's response: WBD denies the claim and has vowed to fight the lawsuit. Yeah, right. But last I heard, WBD is flat broke. A company spokesperson told THR, "We fundamentally disagree with the merits of the lawsuit and will rigorously defend our rights." What rights? This legal battle adds another complication to WBD's plan for Superman, which is set to release on July 11. Starring David Cornsweet as Superman, the film is a key project in the DCU reboot led by Gunny Poo and Peter Safran. The lawsuit could disrupt its international rollout if courts rule in favor of the Schuster estate or if some sort of settlement isn't made. Ganosho actually filmed Superman in Cleveland to pay homage to Siegel and Shuster, considered the birthplace of Superman. A long history of legal disputes, this is not the first time Siegel and Shuster and their heirs have challenged DC's ownership of Superman. The creators originally sued in 1947, eventually settling for $94,000. Decades later, the Shuster family waived the U.S. termination rights in exchange for an annual payment from DC of only $25,000 a year, something courts have withheld. However, law foreign copyright law differ, allowing the estate to argue it still holds rights outside the US. The lawsuit all questions whether Schuster's sister has the legal authority to make that agreement, leaving room for further legal challenges. So what's at stake? The Schuster estate is demanding a share of profits from past and future Superman-related works in the disputed territories. It is also seeking a court order preventing WBD from releasing uh, Ganosho's Superman film and other properties without its consent. The outcome could impact not only the upcoming film but also potential future DC projects that rely on the character. So the source of this is Deadline and THR. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Man, this is gonna be bloody. Actually, what can I say? Ganosha Superman is in deep shit, honestly. Ever since they uh, they did Henry Cavill dirty and Zack Snyder, all is losing their heads. Then let's see what happens with this movie. I don't know. I don't plan to see it come July. And honestly, I think the best is to have it a tax to be a tax write off. Uh, Now, no hope for gun. So next topic. Netflix The Sandman cancelled following Neil Gaiman's allegations. Another trouble in paradise. Let's check it out. Again, this is from Cosmic Book News. Netflix The Sandman cancelled following Neil Gaiman's allegation. This is by Matt McLoin. So, following the upcoming release of season 2, Netflix has opted to cancel the Sandman series in the wake of new allegations surrounding Neil Gaiman. According to Cosmic Book News. This will not impact the Sandman Season 2. The news comes via Variety, who offers the cancellation will not impact the Sandman Season 2, but it obviously means there will be no third season. The release plan for Season 2 will not be impacted by the cancellation, and the episodes are still set to for a 2025 release. No plans for Sandman Season 3, says the showrunner. Sandman showrunner Alan Heinberg said in a statement on Variety on Friday, claiming they were done with the show following season 2 anyway. The Sandman series has always been focused exclusively on Dream's story, and back in 2022, when he looked at the remaining Dream material from the comics, we knew we only had enough story for one more season. We are extremely grateful to Netflix for bringing the team all back together and giving us the time and resources to make a faithful adaptation in a way that we hope will surprise and delight comics loyal readers as well as fans of our show. So when will Sandman season 2 get released? It still hasn't doesn't have a specific release date, but it will be released sometime in 2025 on Netflix. So what happened to Neil Gaiman? Last summer and just recently this month, Neil Gaiman is facing accusation of sexual assault. However, he has denied the allegations. In addition to the cancellation of The Sandman, Netflix Dark Horse Comics has uh, in addition to the cancellation of Sandman at Netflix, Dark Horse Comics has canceled Gaiman's Anansi Boys comics, and the Caroline musical has been canceled. Yeah, man, that's seemingly bad news, but it seems that uh, everyone is seriously uh, considering battling sexual allegations, sexual assault as a serious matter. Too bad. Sandman was great in the first season, but there are times that we've got to accept some things. Remember what happened to Ezra Miller's career when he was accused of sexual something, and it turns out to be false. And too bad the Sandman, Neil Gaiman in particular, has so many fans in the comic field. Okay, so we're going to have another topic from Cosmic Book News. Chris Evans denies Avengers Doomsday Marvel return. So what's happening there? And let's check this out. Let's check this out. Check the link from Cosmic Book News. This again is from Matt McGloin. Chris Evans denies Avengers Doomsday Marvel return. Chris Evans denies the claim he is returning in Avengers Doomsday for a big Marvel return. With Joe and Anthony Russo back directing Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars, it has been said that the Russos are getting the band back together. It has already been announced that Robert Downey Jr. is returning to the MCU. The trades have reported Chris Evans will be back. It has also been reported that Hallie Atwell is returning. So what did Anthony Mackie Anthony Mackie say in an article promoting the upcoming release of Captain America: Brave New World? Esquire magazine asked about uh, first asked Anthony Mackie about Chris Evans and then asked Evans. See below. Mackie said, "I didn't know. I talked to Chris a few weeks ago and it wasn't on the table. Then, at least he didn't tell me it was on the table because I asked him. I was like, you said they're bringing everyone back to the movie. Are you coming back?" He goes, "And I'm happily retired." Yeah, that's Chris Evans. I learned that right there. My manager showed me. He's like, "Oh, so I guess Chris is coming back." That's all I know. I haven't seen a script. But what does Chris Evans says? Evans says that's not true though. This always happens. I mean, it happened every couple of years, ever since Endgame. I just stopped responding to it. Yeah. Nope. Happily retired. But Evans could be playing coy. Worth a mention is that Andrew Garfield denied appearing in Spider-Man: No Way Home. Recently also saw Benedict Cumberbatch state he was in Avengers Doomsday. Then he said he isn't in Avengers Doomsday. Then Cumberbatch said he is in Avengers Doomsday, adding, "I don't ever believe anything I say. Don't ever believe anything I say." So the release date for Avengers Doomsday is May 1, 2026. Man. So what will happen in the future? No one knows. And it will be cool to have Chris Evans back as Captain America, but these things do have something. Hmm. And yeah, would have been great if Chris Evans does return as Steve Rogers, because honestly, the incoming Captain America 4 feels like it's gonna flop. Yeah, just like Superman. Hmm.
They look alive to me.
Because I saved them.
Well, that's why I waited until you were there. I got the information I needed. No one died. I did it your way.
He does have a point.
I know it got lost in all the confusion, but we still have some issues to settle here. There are only heroes and there are villains.
You think yourself a hero, but you would let these criminals go free.
Heroes don't kill people.
Well, I do.